So here we go. Here's a 670 idling. Normal fuel pump, not electric. GX 670 carb, not the normal clone that's on this. And there it is idling. No stumbling, pretty good. Okay, we'll talk about the Govenor here. Okay, so there's the shaft coming up from inside the engine, from where the bob weights and the Govenor and the ring gear comes from, to try and keep it when it's being not run on pedal, like when it's being run for a generator or pressure washer or something like that, to keep even revs. But we don't want that. Obviously this is a pedal, I want to control it. So you see that shaft? Normally it would be up through this assembly, and then it would be pulling on the carburetor. Well, we have that completely out of the way. See here? That's what the internals of the butterflies of the Govenor inside the engine, the bob weights, are pushing against. Fresh air, basically, just that spring, nothing else. And then we're actually pulling. You can see it here. We're actually pulling instead of pulling forwards, instead of pulling backwards. So the Govenor has nothing to do with this. And here we are, 2 years after doing this. The engine hasn't blown up. I'm governing the speed with my foot and my ear. That spring's just retaining it to idle position, basically. Again, let's get in there tight. There's the shaft that comes up from the Govenor up onto that Govenor arm, and then the arm is just on a spring over to here, doing nothing else. No, non-governed. But all of the bob weights and the ring and everything is still in the engine. So could you over rev this? Yes, you gave it obviously too much gas in there. So you're governing this by how far you're moving that slide and for how long, basically. It's revved up past, you know, 4 grand, but here we are, still working fine. Here, I'll start it up. No pedal. No pedal. There's a lot of mass in this particular setup because of the clutch on the Cushman, but there it is idling. Stable, clean, no Govenor. Anybody's got any questions? Just look at my if you got any questions on this, just look at the explanation I've got on YouTube. But that's just a roundup of this, running beautifully, and that's just an upgraded pump that you've seen in the other videos. No electric pump anymore. Gas is below the engine. Oaky, I know, but gas is below the engine. And then obviously we have a hand primer there, works perfectly well. About a pound and a half PSI on that diaphragm pump. That's it. Got any questions, just shout.